Hey, what's going on, people? This is for Skyrim, aka Ace from ConsoleControllers.com. My website will be in the description. Welcome to Skyrim session number 4. Um, wow, just that quick is just up to number 4. And I've been getting a lot of positive feedback. I really thank you guys. I appreciate everything. You guys liking the video. I don't even ask you guys to. You guys take the initiative to do that. So I really appreciate that. And also, just continue to watch my stuff. I I, I could only I really didn't think I would get to this point, like where I'm at right now. And I thought my channel was going to be fine. It was going to be Skyrim. Probably around 200 subs, because I was just trying to get my videos out there. I'm that type of person that, like, I'm really into Skyrim, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I just wanted to put my thoughts and my, everything into this channel as far as Skyrim. So, you guys like it evidently. So I'm going to continue to do what I do and bring some new ideas to the table and actually share ideas with you guys and ask you what you think and interact with you guys. So but one thing I would like to say is, it's one of the commenters on one of my videos, the Ski. Yeah, I'm gonna shout you out. You said, basically, I go on about random stuff so long. He oh yeah, I go about random stuff so long. So, but he wants to hear about Skyrim. Basically, that's what he said. So I was like, I mean, don't watch my videos. It's as easy as that. It's a lot of people. It's a lot of people out there making Skyrim channels and videos out there. So basically, I mean, I'm not saying you guys not to watch my videos, but I was just telling him because he was complaining about the way I do my videos, and I feel like I should be free with my videos. It's my videos, so I should do whatever I want to, speak however I want to, and just go with the flow. So anyways, that's pretty much the situation with that. I was just letting you guys know ahead of time. That's just how my channel is going to be. So for the most part, I'm going to have some, like, trust me, I will have a lot of content as far as Skyrim for you guys. Like, seriously, been a lot of stuff. I got a new computer. I got everything in line, ready to go for you guys. So yeah, I'm gonna follow through. I'm gonna come through with that. So that's that. Let me see real quick. Oh, they released Bethesda has released 4 concept art of Skyrim, but basically this is from the art book, and it's just giving you a sneak peek, just for you guys that's interested into the art book and to get in the collector's edition, with the art book. Then this is a little taste of what you're going to get. And I kind of like the pictures. Now I want to go into a little detail with them, but not right now. I actually wanted to first kick it off with this topic that's lingering in my head. That's been lingering in my head since the last couple of days. Uh, basically, no, I said last couple of days, since today. I'm sorry, but basically today I learned that Batman Arkham City has gotten a 10 out of 10 in the official, I'm sorry, PlayStation magazine. The official PlayStation magazine. Batman Arkham City has got a 10 out of 10. Okay, this is the words that they said. Don't quote me. This is not exactly what they said, but it's pretty close to it. What they said was, not only is Batman Arkham City one of the greatest comic book games of all time, if not the greatest, but it's one of the greatest games of all time. Okay, now it's into Skyrim's territory right now. It's basically trying to mess with Skyrim right now, trying to steal some of Skyrim's shine. So we're going to see in the coming weeks. We're going to see what the other reviewing sites think about it. But my take on it is, it kind of gave me goosebumps, because I was like, man, Batman Arkham City. I play Arkham Asylum. It has the potential. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's comparing it side by side with Skyrim. I'll always go with Skyrim. All Skyrim has to do is be Oblivion and a little bit more, improvements and stuff like that. But Skyrim is already showing that it's going to surpass that. But what I'm saying is, all Skyrim has to do is be Oblivion with some improvements, and it would be better than, it should be better than Arkham City. But anyway, that's besides the point. We're talking about Game of the Year right now. So, what do you guys think is going to be Game of the Year? Now, I know a lot of you guys are coming to my channel. You guys are Skyrim fans and stuff like that. And I know the majority are going to say Skyrim Game of the Year for sure, all that, all the extra stuff. But real talk, like, do you actually think Skyrim will get Game of the Year, like, from the VGAs and stuff like that, given the stiff competition? This is not only about Batman Arkham City, but since it got a 10 out of 10, I wanted to point that out for you guys. We also have games like Battlefield 3, Modern Warfare 3, and Uncharted. It's all on the rise, on the horizon, and they all come out before Skyrim, and they're competition. They're direct competition. So those games is possibly quite, it is possible that they might get, one of them might get Game of the Year. Now, I'm not down to Skyrim. I'm for Skyrim all the way. I'm for Skyrim all the way. For Skyrim, get it? Nah, but for real, like, real talk, like, I think Skyrim is going to be that game that will last. Not only, people going to be playing Modern Warfare, Batman Arkham City, Dark Souls, Battlefield for probably a year, maybe 2 years, maybe even 3. Uncharted 3. But when it comes down to it, if you guys seen Bethesda track record, people still play Morrowind till this day. Morrowind came out, I believe, in 2002 or 2003, one of those years. It's 2011 right now. People are still modding Morrowind. It still has a community. This mod called Morrow Oblivion just came out. It's a lot of stuff going on with Morrowind. So basically, um, you know, that's just Morrowind. People still play Oblivion till this day, and they're probably gonna keep playing for another few years or whatever. Like, I even seen on Variax's channel, a lot of you guys that watch Let's Plays and stuff or watch stuff Oblivion videos, you probably know who Variax is. He's a Lex player. On his channel, he said he's not gonna play Skyrim. From what I've seen, and I think I heard him say it in one of his videos, he said he's not gonna play Skyrim. He's gonna stick with Oblivion. I'm like, okay, so basically you're gonna just be playing Oblivion, for the next couple of years too. So I'm just giving you him as an example of the type of person that may not play Skyrim and play Oblivion. So what I'm saying is, when people get their hands on Skyrim, that game is gonna last a long time. Hands down, it's gonna last a long time. And those other games, I feel like it's going to be forgotten within a few years. A few years, it's going to be forgotten. So anyways, just let me know, drop in the comment section how you feel about that topic. So I'm going to move on to the next thing. Let me just get these concept art pictures out the way. All right, so basically, this is Riverwood. So we already seen Riverwood before. Now, having that said, what I will say is, I'm liking these concept art a lot, but this is not what we've seen in the gameplay trailer. Sadly. The gameplay trailer with Todd Howard, he basically showed us Riverwood, but Riverwood, this looks good. This looks really good. It looks like a town in the forest with tall trees, tall pine trees. Now, of course, with mods, you probably could add them in. But from what we've seen in the demo, we've seen trees, but not as tall as this. Not like, you didn't really get the feeling that Riverwood was in the forest somewhere. Established. Look at the lighting. Look at the shadows and how it makes it look so good. The shadow on this roof. And then you see the light right there. This is basically guard rays. The light is coming from here through the trees. And the tree is probably making this shadow. And then a little bit of it, you can see the light. And the same thing goes from over here. So that's the guard rays coming down. So that's pretty much what the game is going to look like. But I honestly don't think this is what I saw. This is not the Riverwood I saw when they showed us Riverwood in the thing. Now, having that said, we haven't seen the whole Riverwood, but I really wish like that the game looked like this, you know. So that's a little constructive criticism, you know. For the most part, the game, I love the game. I love what I've seen. That the game looks beautiful and everything, but concept art always prevails because it's over dramatic. So it always, you know, makes stuff look overly good, you know, because it has that crazy amount of atmosphere around it. Like right here, I think it's either raining or snowing or something, and then you see the nice houses with the that looks like even grass on the top of the house. So, anyways, and then you see the straw hut. And I like this one a lot because this is like a little secluded location where there's like a little valley or something like that. And there's a hill and you see the rocks and stuff. So let me move on to the next picture. This is Solitude. Now I like the name of Solitude. You know why I like the name of Solitude? I like the name of Solitude because it sounds like a place where vampires or werewolves would be. Solitude. A place secluded from every other hold in Skyrim. Okay? This is what I think of when I think of the name Solitude. This is probably where if werewolves are in the game, this is probably where my character's gonna live. I don't know, but anyways, like I said, Solitude sounds good. It sounds like it's a place by itself. You know, like it's one of those type of cities. You can even see it in these pictures. It's one of those type of cities when you go to it, it's like it's really eerie. It's really like dark and scary, and it's mysterious too. Like I don't know if you guys seen Van Helsing or you played the game Castlevania. You know when they always depict that Transylvania type of vibe, where it's a lot of people in a town and there's almost nobody on the streets because you know the people are like really weird and you know they stick to themselves and then come to find out it's like a dark and scary thing about the town. I think even Sleepy Hollow has something like that. So my whole thing is what I'm saying is like it looks like one of those mysterious towns where people just settle. They got some secrets. Remember Skingrad? I'm not going to spoil it for anybody that didn't play Oblivion because I know there's still some people out there like that. But what I will say for the people that did play Oblivion, remember the secrets in Skingrad? Who the count was, what the count was, you know? So basically, you know, those I think those types of secrets are going to be over here in this place. So for the most part, this looks like a nice palace type of vibe. This looks like a dark town or whatever. And the best picture out of all these pictures is this one. The smallest one in the picture. What do you know? This, my friends, looks like a cave. You know those when you see on the commercials or like you know National Geographic Channel when they have those caves with the big old entrances, but then there's water that goes into the cave and the cave goes deep and you see a whole bunch of bats at the top and you know once you go inside the cave it gets really dark and stuff, you know, and then it has the water and like I really think that it's kind of like I don't know like it's an eerie vibe. I really hope that this is what I'm talking about. Maybe this is not it. Maybe this is like something else, like just in the view. But it looked like a boat just came from inside of the cave, from somewhere else, traveling to the darkness, and it came out the other side to Solitude. That's what it looked like. So I'm crossing my fingers on that one. I'm hoping that that's the case. And let's move on to the other picture. Now this one, I don't know exactly what city this is, but this is the one I believe that we seen in the trailer with the waterfalls and you know, da da da, for escucha, la la la. You know, saying that they go started going around the 360. Yeah, that stuff right there. You know, my voice is kind of, you know, I can't really get the pitch up there, but you know what I mean. But yeah, for the most part, I think the city, from what I seen in the trailer, it looked good. But like again, then again, you see the detail and the rocks and how this really looks ancient and forsaken and look at the person, right? Look at that person where my thing is. Now look how tall this thing is right here. Now that's the type of stuff I'm talking about. Like it's huge. Like that's a little person all the way down there. Then you have this tall pillars that goes into this like artistic looking, you know, pieces right here. And then you have the waterfall coming down and stuff like that. Yeah, the game is going to have something similar to that, but I really don't think it's going to have the same type of vibe. And I think the best thing that these concept arts does is lighting. Like you see how they make it dark inside here because there's no sun, so they make it dark inside this area, dark inside the area and stuff like that. You usually don't see that in games. If it's light outside, everything is light. You know what I'm saying? Everything outside is light. You know, like little things like that just stands out to me, makes it look good. Like this whole part is shadowed out. That's why you don't see any color like you see on this side, because this part is like shadowed out. So that's pretty much the situation with that one. Let's see what this one is. This is the last one, and this is just a plain old word wall. This one right here, I got this one. I actually made a wallpaper on this one. I love this one. This is one of my favorites. And you have a lot of like random stuff going on over here, which I believe this is like a forsaken ruin where there's a deep, 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 deep ruin. This may even be Bleak Falls Barrow. It looks kind of like Bleak Falls Barrow. Bleak Falls Barrow wasn't open like this with the trees in the background. See the trees? So I think that's kind of cool. What if you go into the cave? You know how like we go into the cave in Oblivion and you go in through the first door and the entry, and then you're going in the cave, you're going in the cave, you're traveling, you're going in or whatever. And then throughout the whole cave, there's like, all right, there's probably one little small opening that you can look and see at from outside, but that's not it. Now imagine you go into a cave, you go into a cave, you go into a cave. All of a sudden you get to a certain part and like that part has like an opening, like you can actually see the outside world. Now of course you can't go to the outside world because it's all blocked off like this, but you can still see it like in the background. Like that just, even if it's not in the game, I hope you modders are listening, cause that would be like really really good. Like I would love that. So, but like I said, for the most part, this is just a ruin. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw this thing on, shuffle, repeat, play. Let's go. And all right, so that's that. So the next topic I want to talk about is my Let's Play. On my last video, I spoke about my Let's Play. At the very end, so some people might have not seen the whole 37 minutes of that video. I hope you did, by the way, but you know, some people just probably didn't have the time, and I understand that. But in the Let's Play, what I did was I mean, I'm sorry. In the last video, what I did was I talked about my Let's Play, and I said I'm going to do one playthrough, and then after that one playthrough, I'm going to do a Let's Play for you guys, because I'm not just going to sit around and basically have Skyrim in my hand, the game I've been waiting for over a year for, and you know, basically, well, not over a year. It's been less than a year. I'm sorry, you guys, but anyways, it feels like over a year. You know what I'm talking about. And you know, just pretty much not play the game, like not sit down and play the game for as long as I want. Like I have to worry about the hard drive space, I have to worry about the recording, the sound, that the recording get corrupted, you know, uploading, converting, when I convert the file, you know, it's a lot of stuff that has to do. Hold on, let me pause it. I just like this picture a lot. I like that picture a lot. You know, so it's a lot. And you know, supposedly, let me stop getting off topic, but anyways, supposedly this is supposed to be in-game graphics. It's been a rumor that this was in-game graphics, and people think this is the one that's the PC picture. If the game looks like this, my friends, I am all in. To be honest with you, I was already all in. Don't tell nobody. I was already all in. But this really sets the bar high. Like this is comparable or maybe even better than any game that ever came out except for Crisis. You know, Crisis is crazy. It's amazing. But you know, I mean, wow, just look at that, man. But anyways, so like I was saying, basically, what was I saying? Wow. Oh, the playthrough situation. So yeah, so that's pretty much what I'm gonna do. It's a lot of stuff that I had to do, and I just can't do all of that, man. I can't, man. I can't. So what I'm definitely gonna be doing for you guys is basically go ahead and do a lot of gameplay videos. I'm gonna be doing uh, creation videos, walkthroughs, a different quest. Just random montages of crazy battles, with dragons and wolves and saber-tooth tigers and all types of crazy stuff going on. Just like, oh, I'm just going to like bombard you guys with gameplay. And then also, because that makes it easier for me. And also what I can do is, you know, different mod videos when the mods come out. I'm going to be doing like a special nice video, fully edited and all that, when I get a chance to. And I'm going to throw that out there for you guys too. So I got a lot of ideas on what I'm going to do for you guys when the game comes out. So don't worry about it. And I am going to do commentaries when I do the videos. I'm not just going to sit back and show you gameplay and call it a day. You're still going to have some kind of contact with me, you know, at the end of the day. So just let me know what you feel about that. My decision is pretty much done with that, but I still want to hear y'all feedback and see maybe y'all could convince me to do something else, otherwise, and go ahead with the let's play. But anyways, let's move on to the next topic. Skyrim DLC. Okay, what do you guys think the next Skyrim, well, the next Skyrim, like it's already out, the Skyrim DLC is going to be? Do you guys think it's going to be a small horse armor? Do you think it's going to be chicken armor? Pig armor, cow armor? No, just playing. Let me stop playing. Or do you think, me personally, what I think it is going to be based off of the last two games, Morrowind, the only games that had DLC, which was Morrowind and what's the game called? Oblivion. Based off of those two expansions, DLC, Morrowind had. I don't know too much about Tribunal, so that one I can't talk about. You guys write in the comment about Tribunal and tell me what it is, please. I really appreciate that. I actually went to the Elder Scrolls wiki and looked for Tribunal and I didn't see anything. So I'm not trying to act like I didn't look at anything and being lazy. So, anyways, the second thing is Blood Moon. Blood Moon was an expansion about Ursine. Ursine is a Daedric prince of Hunt. Okay, the Daedric princes, they enjoy messing with mortals. They think it's funny. It's amusing to them. They have a lot of fun doing it. It's like a little kid playing with toys. That's what they do. So they mess around in any direction. Sometimes it's a good thing. Sometimes it's an extremely bad thing. But they're like extremists. If it's going to be bad, it's going to be extremely bad. If it's going to be good, it's going to be extremely good. So anyways, so what Ursine did was, like I've read in the lore on Elder Scrolls wiki, basically what he does is like I think every era once every era he goes ahead and has a hunt on the island of Sothulstein or something like that. That's the island off the coast of Morrowind, which is, I believe, a part of the province of Skyrim. And on that island, he goes there and he basically just wreaks havoc. He has the blood moon. He makes the blood moon come out. So everybody, whoever was werewolves, turns into werewolves, and they're like pretty much constantly werewolves. Then I guess he makes new werewolves, and he pretty much has a quest. So the main character of Morrowind, which is called the Neverine, I think, which is basically the ultimate hero of the Dumber. That guy is supposed to be the guy that Ursine wants to do. It's a special thing that Ursine wants to do. So basically, that person was you in the Blood Moon expansion. So since it was you, you had to do all these different tasks for Ursine, and finally at the end, you actually got to beat him at his own game, and I believe you got to fight him at the end too. So I said all that to say this. Basically, in that DLC, it's a Daedric Prince related quest. And Oblivion, I'm not gonna go into too much detail on it, but it was the same premise. Knights of the Nine, I believe, I'm not sure. You guys correct me if I'm wrong, but I do think it was the Daedric Prince involved in Knights of the Nine. I'm not really sure what it was. I think it was Jigalag, but I'm not. I'm not. Don't quote me on that. But I know for a fact that Shivering Owls was Sheogorath. That was his stuff. Okay, so that's another Daedric Prince, and they have these things called Oblivion Planes. See, the Oblivion Planes that you see in the game Oblivion is Methrune's Dagon's plane. But each Oblivion plane looks different. There's like 17 Daedric princes, and each of their Oblivion planes look different. So don't think when somebody says the word Oblivion plane, don't think that it's actually what you saw in Oblivion, because each Daedric Oblivion plane is different. Like for example, uh, I forgot the first name, but it's Mora. You guys know what I'm talking about. Mora, the one that look like a crab and the squid mixed together. His Oblivion plane is basically a huge library, like a never-ending library full of like secrets and basically everything, like all the knowledge of all time, everything. And basically inside there, it's a lot of ghosts roaming around constantly, forever, just looking for that information. So what I think is what he does is, if somebody asks to come to that realm because they want to actually learn the tales of life. They want to learn, what happened there, what really happened here, stuff like that. They can do that, but then they stay stuck there as a ghost, forever roaming there. So it's a catch. So anyways, that's just one realm. Then you have Azura. A lot of people know Azura. I think the adoring fan used to say, "Buy Azura, buy Azura, buy Azura." But anyways, her she has a plane that's pretty much like heaven. It has waterfalls, beautiful flowers, trees, and all that. Everything looks nice and pristine. So those are some examples of Oblivion planes. Okay, so far we've seen, no, we haven't seen Earth Signs. I don't know what the Tribunal was. And Oblivion, we've seen the Shivering Owls, and that is Sheogorath's Oblivion plane, which is the Shivering Owls. So, I just think that in Skyrim, there's going to be more Daedric princes. Not more, like as in total more, but there's going to be more involvement, and there's the DLC is ultimately is going to be another Daedric prince Oblivion plane. And I had to mention you guys, a Daedric prince does not mean always a man. You know how like we say prince, we that a prince is man and princess is woman. That's not how it is with Daedric princes. A Daedric prince could be anything. It could be a girl, a woman. It could shape shift, go back and forth with it. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. So the ones I'm looking forward to, I really hope that will be DLC. Going back to the topic, will be hopefully. I want to see what is his name? I think it's Malikov. Yeah, Malikov. Yeah, Malikov is basically the he's the creator of orcs, basically. He's the creator of orcs, and that's who the orcs worship. And he's the Daedric prince of basically, he's the outsider. He's the Lone Star, whatever. And he looks like an orc, and his Oblivion plane is pretty much smoke and dust and stuff like that. So basically, I want to see. I mean, his Oblivion plane is not that interesting, but he's interesting as a character, and he has these nice servants. You guys seen the servants in Morrowind? It's called the Ogrim. Each prince, I believe, I'm not sure if every prince have servants, but each prince has servants. Like Azura, the woman, Daedric prince, she has Twilight. I'm sorry, Winged Twilight. So they basically look like the vampire from I guess Van Helsing, like the ladies. Remember the ladies that was vampires and they had wings and they was just flying around stuff like that. That's what the winged Twilight looked like. Then also Meth Room's Dagon has the Scamp. He has Dramora. He has different. They call them lesser Daedra. So basically, yeah. So that's what I want to see. I want to see some Daedric, different Daedric princes. Whoever it is. I really want to see Nocturnal. I want to see Malikov. I want to see Ursine. I want to see his Oblivion playing. And some other ones. Just keep it interesting. But you got a whole bunch of lore to cover. A whole bunch of lore to cover. So, and speaking about lore, I just want to mention you guys. I highly, 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 highly recommend going onto the unofficial Elder Scrolls wiki. Do it to yourself. Go to the lore section. Read up on some of this stuff. The lore is pretty deep, my friends. I didn't even know. I just read it today. I read up on it today. I had some free time. I said, you know what? Let me just check it out, see what's going on. I read it. It's serious. It is serious. It's no games. Like they go into so much detail and it makes a lot of sense. I love that. I love when stories make sense. Like, okay, like this is something I can relate to. This is something that goes on Earth. This may be a different world, a fantasy world or something like that, but this is something that we can relate to. So it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like kind of like with Mass Effect. With Mass Effect, yeah, it's a space game. It's made in space and stuff, but they break it down to you how they got to that point of space. You know what I'm saying? How they, actually got to these different worlds and stuff. So it's the same thing with Elder Scrolls. How did these different races come to be? Who were the Daedric princes? The different eras. It's crazy. It's so just why I know you guys highly anticipated Skyrim, but just go ahead and do it to yourself. And check it out. So another thing I wanted to speak about, I think I've been talking for a long time, so I hope I'm almost done. The next thing I want to talk about was mod ideas. I have a list of mod ideas just sitting there waiting for the game to come out, for me to play the game like thoroughly, for me to pretty much address the game and see what the game has and what it doesn't has, and then from there I can go on and make go and contact the modders in the modding community, and so we could go ahead and make some good mods for everybody. Now, so far I contacted one modder. He actually made the monster mod for Fallout New Vegas. So he said he's down. He's going to go ahead and jump on Skyrim when it comes out. He's going to go ahead and do that. So I'm going to get together with him with some requests on different creatures that I would like to see, and we're going to see if we can make that happen. So that's some good news. Like I said, so I have the list just ready to go. I wanted to know if you guys had mod ideas too. If you guys have mod ideas, either put it in the comment section, or if it's very long, then just PM me the message, and then maybe I'll talk about your stuff in the video or something like that. But the reason why I'm doing this for all the PC gamers, I just want to go ahead and make Skyrim as good as it can be to hold us off for the next couple of years and stuff like that. So also on top of that, for you guys that's on the consoles, you may not have it. I understand that, and but eventually in the future you may be intrigued, and you may like the videos good enough to make you want to get a computer, because Skyrim is not the only game on the computer. You got your Battlefields, you got your Modern Warfares, you got Batman Arkham City coming out on a PC. So it's other games that you can also get on the PC if you do invest in it. And then once you do it and you get Skyrim, then it's like it opens up a whole nother world. I'm gonna tell you guys, I played Fallout 3, multiple times before I got it on a PC on my laptop. I didn't have this computer back then, but I had it on my laptop. The game was a whole different experience. The game was crack. When I say crack, I mean it was addicting. The game was so addicting, my friends. It's like, wow. I forgot about the slideshow. Anyways, So my point is, you know, mods are the shit. So I mean, it's no other way to say that. Um, so just throw your ideas at me. Just throw it at me, and we'll see what we can do. Next thing I want to say is I'm announcing that I have my graphics card. I just got a new graphics card. It's the same graphics card I got now. It's the AMD 6950 2 GB. Um, Now I just bought a second one, so now I have two that's gonna be crossfire. Right now I don't have it in my computer because I got to get the bridge. It's like a cable that connects the two graphics cards together. So once I get that bridge, I want to go ahead and connect it, and my computer should handle any game for about for a couple of years, probably like 3 or 4 years, maybe even 5. Because the reason why I say this, and people might be like, "Oh no, they're going to come out with better graphics cards." The reason why I say this is because right now, these two cards, if you guys know about graphics cards, know anything about them, these two cards right now is better than the 6990, and the 6990 is a total beast. It's very few cards out there that's better than the 6990. I think it's only two cards that's better than the 6990. It might be one Nvidia. I think the 590. The 590 is not really per se better than the 6990. They go back and forth. Like some games the 6990 is better. Some games the 590 is better for the Nvidia. So, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, mine's gonna be more powerful than both of those. So I'm good. So you guys expect the best graphics that you can possibly get. Hopefully the scaling is good on Skyrim. You know, as far as like what scaling is that the two cards working together. I'm getting 100% from the other card. It's not like I'm getting 100% from one card and I'm getting like 40% from the other card. I want to get a full 100 from both cards. So if the scaling is good and I get a full 100 from both cards, no problems. Like right now with this one card I have, I can like pretty much go into Oblivion, record in fraps, and get a constant 30 frames per second. Crazy amount of NPCs on the screen, no problems. You know. So at the end of the day, like you guys gonna you talk about mods and NPCs, and I'm gonna just like push my computer to the limit. Like it's gonna be crazy. You're gonna see some crazy videos. So anyway, the next topic. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and stop it right now, just to see how long it is, cause I might hold this topic for the next video. Yeah, you guys. I'm pretty much at 40 minutes, so I'm gonna go ahead and stop it, and I'm gonna just say those good topics, and hopefully think of some more topics for the next time, and just talk some more about Skyrim. Right now, we only have probably just like a week. I mean, I'm sorry, a month and let me see, a month and 1 week away. Okay, a month and 1 week away. Now, I don't know about you guys, but for my month, which was September, that went by extremely fast, extremely fast. So at the end of October, Skyrim is pretty much here. You're gonna see reviews. You're gonna see a whole bunch of stuff come out. You know, new screenshots, all types of craziness going on. It's gonna be a lot of stuff going on around that time. Cause think about it, the 31st is the last day of this month. Once we get to the end of the month, which is the 31st, you only have, I think the next day is the 1st, which is a Tuesday. That next week, not that Friday, but the next week Friday after that is Skyrim. So pretty much all we gotta do is wait till the end of this month, and that's gonna go by quick. So think about that. Think about what you're gonna do. Think about your characters. I'll holler at you later. Peace.